This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. But he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this Steeler defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
And the mantra of this unit, get to the football. Fly to the ball carrier. And you know you can tell that they do it really well? At the end of each play, when you click off the frame, count the number of guys that are around the ball carrier. It's always 7, 8, 9 guys. They get to them each and every play.
2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Second and 4. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. For the Rams at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. But definitely...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Pickett.
Everybody should know the name. Elite Dog. For sure. Shout out to Elite Dog, man. Bro, the Elite for real.
You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
With they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steeler sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
Setting up the screen, Harris. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenny Pickett with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Off the option, here's Akers. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Melton. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
You can do better than that.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 7-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Pickett. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they're going to speed things up here. To the air on first down with Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one. Looking at 1st and goal.
And they run with Harris off the option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Pickett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's got Granson, his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
A give, running right is Akers. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Rams. Kylen Granson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are back within a score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Back to throw. Pickett. And that went too high and incomplete.
I certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 11. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll run again with Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
They hand this off to Harris.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. On the ground, it's Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try the right side with Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll run with Harris. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Byron Young there on the stop. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Throwing on second and long. Pickett completing it to the right side. Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd down and 6. Now Pickett changing to play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Harris. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They run again with Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. This is Harris. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And now an audible here into something else.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
A give to Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
GG's.
We talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses.